Hey everybody, it's Anita Foster with the Arlington ISD in the most delicious place at the Dan Dipert Career and Technical Center at our culinary training program. And I am ready with my knife and my fork because cooking today is Shell from Martin High School. And listen, you're gonna make broccoli, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how everybody feels about broccoli. I got kind of a love-hate relationship with it. But you're gonna make it with some special ingredients. What are you whipping up?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a very garlicky and very buttery broccoli. I mean, if it's cooked correctly, broccoli can be very good. If it's limp or it's overcooked, it can be soggy and mushy. A pound of broccoli, just salt and pepper to season, 6 tablespoons of butter.
Oh yes, you can't have too many, right?
Lots of butter. And 9 cloves of garlic.
Wow.
So,
now, how many servings does this recipe make?
This makes about 5 servings.
Oh, so it's perfect for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, just a nice little get together.
Okay, so talk us through what's the first step. So you get your broccoli ready, whether it's frozen,
Yeah.
you cook that according to the package,
Yeah.
or you steam it on the stove. What do you do next?
You want to add like all that butter you got, nice and chopped up. If the smaller it's chopped, the easier it is to heat up. Once that's nice and melted, you want to add your garlic.
Oh, that's gonna smell amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorite smells in the kitchen, right when you put the garlic, when you first smell it.
Fresh cooked garlic and fresh cooked onions are probably
Oh, I agree.
some of the best smells in the kitchen. And so what you'll want to do is wait until this gets kind of brown almost. And the garlic is like
Oh, it's the best.
strong. You can smell the garlic now, it's starting to get stronger.
So you got your butter, it looks like it's ready to go, and now we just add the broccoli, right?
So make sure you pour it in towards yourself,
Okay.
or away from yourself, so nothing splashes
Oh,
back.
that's a
and
good
hits you.
tip.
And then you can kind of just fold in.
Oh, make sure you get the butter and the garlic on all the broccoli, right?
Oh yeah, and it'll become less and less butter because the florets on top
Yeah.
of the broccoli absorb it all, like already.
Now, how long would you recommend this over the flame?
Over the flame, I would say if you're using like frozen or steamed, probably just like 2 minutes, just
Not
until
very
it browns
long.
a little bit.
Okay.
If it's raw broccoli, it's gonna be longer.
Okay, so if you're using like a stove at home, it might take a little bit longer than if you're over a flame
Yeah.
on a gas stove.
Yeah.
Well, that just looks amazing and smells delicious. So this is really a very easy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving side dish anybody could make.
Oh yeah, it is like, it's very quick, it's easy, a lot of people like it. I mean,
Yeah.
you could probably throw, like I said, cheese on there and little kids will eat it.
Maybe throw some bacon in too.
Oh yeah.
You know, some small chunks of bacon. You're right, cheese. Kids would eat it.
And let me grab my salt and pepper. So I kind of just mixed in
Okay.
some
Little
salt and pepper, yeah. And
Gotta
so-
have the seasonings, right?
Yeah. And you want to just get it and then keep mixing until it's starting to get softer, a little more flavorful.
Oh, terrific.
And then you just kind of add salt and pepper a little bit, probably 3 times, three or 4 pinches should do the trick.
Okay.
And then start to turn this down. And so
Well, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
now it's all fresh and cooked, so
Now we plate, right?
oh yeah. Fortunately, we don't have any pretty sauce to drizzle over top, but this will be good just the way it is.
Oh, this will be perfect. Well, I've got my fork ready. Can't wait to try it. But y'all stand by because we're gonna have some special guest testers coming in our kitchen today. So we're gonna go through all of our recipes and then we're gonna try them all out. There's no question in my mind you're gonna have a great career in the culinary field if that's what you wanna do.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. And guys, our students cook for folks on a pretty regular basis, right? Y'all provide food for the bistro. So anybody can come to the bistro. You just make a reservation at our website. And I think there's one more serving on December the 4th. And these students here will cook up your delicious lunch for you, and you can help them learn their culinary skills, fill your tummy at the same time. Win-win, right?
Oh yeah.
So, hey guys, thanks for joining Shell. We're gonna go on now, and we are going to make our next delicious dish. Half fork, half knife, we'll travel to Noberto from Lamar High School. Thank you so much for joining us and teaching us a delicious recipe for Thanksgiving. What are you making?
We are going to be making a honey glazed carrot.
So carrots are always better if they're glazed in honey, right?
Always.
So talk to us a little bit about the types of ingredients that you need to make this dish.
All we're basically going to need, we're going to need some butter, thyme, brown sugar, and some honey. And of course the carrots. You can use baby carrots or you can just use regular store carrots.
And you just chop those carrots up?
You can chop them up or you can serve them however you like.
And so we are going to put that on the stove. And while we're doing that, I just wanted to ask you about this program you're in at the Dan Diaper Center in the culinary program. Is it your desire to actually be a chef?
Yes, I have been looking into that career, and I think I would like to be a chef when I grow up.
Who inspired you to try your hand at cooking?
Well, I first started cooking a little bit when I was in the kitchen at home with my mom, so I guess that kind of just pushed me to kind of pursue the career a little bit more.
So in this program, what are some of the things that you've learned that you think will help you when you pursue your career as a chef?
Well, we do all types of stuff. We do baking, we do pastries, we do casseroles, we do stir fries, we do all kinds of stuff. And I think that just kind of helps us develop more, like a nice diversity of knowledge of how to cook the food and kind of just preparing us for the international, more professional side of the business.
Absolutely. Well, listen, let's get these carrots onto the stove because I'm going to need to taste them pretty soon.
Of course. Make sure the pan is on a medium heat.
Okay.
First we're going to do is we're going to add our butter. So once the butter is mostly melted, you're just going to add your brown sugar.
Okay. And the brown sugar, that helps to caramelize the carrots,
It helps caramelize them, and it also helps it develop a nice sweetness to them. Now all we're going to do is add our honey.
Okay. That'll give it that texture.
It also helps make it into a little bit more of a glazed consistency.
And just let that all melt together.
You're going to let those flavors kind of sink together, trying to get to know each other. Once they're all bubbling like that, all we're going to do is add in our carrots.
Okay. And you got these nice and chopped up. But you said we could use any carrot, whatever we have.
We can use baby carrots, we can use store carrots.
Any color carrot will do too?
Any color.
And then mix that all together? Looking good already.
And at the end, we're just gonna add in our herbs to add in a little bit more color and a little bit more flavor.
And what herb are you using today?
We are gonna be using thyme.
Okay, very good. This gives it the professional touch. They're perfect colors for the Thanksgiving table. So how long on the stove do we need to let these carrots sit?
If you would like, you can blanch the carrots already to make them a little bit softer ahead of time, so they don't have to be that much. They don't have to spend that much time in the pan.
Okay.
But you can also I would say about maybe 4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6 minutes. So that's not very long. And our finished product is here. It looks amazing. We have a special guest taster coming in just a little bit, so I'm going to hold off and sample with everybody else this delicious dish that you've created. And y'all can create it too. This was not hard, right? A few simple ingredients.
Anybody can make it at home.
Anybody can make it. We're gonna have the recipe for you right down below, and then we're gonna end our day with sweet potato casserole. We don't wanna miss that, right?
Nope.
So Naberta from Lamar High School, thank you so much for joining us, giving us this great recipe for our Thanksgiving table.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm not done yet. I still have my fork and my knife, and I'm with Jared from Lamar High School. What are you gonna whip up today?
So today we're making sweet potato casserole. We got marshmallows over here. I already boiled some sweet potatoes. And we've got salt, butter, brown sugar, more brown sugar, but that's all together, and vanilla.
So not a very difficult recipe.
No, not at all.
So what do you put in first? So you said you boiled your sweet potatoes and chopped them up. And then what goes next in the bowl?
So next you want to add everything into this bowl.
Okay,
and
so
you're
add your salt,
Yeah.
then your butter, and the brown sugar, which makes the life worth living.
Yeah, it does.
And then what's our last ingredient?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay, So it's a little bit of a sweet and a savory dish, right?
You're just gonna wanna smooth it out, get everything folded together, and then you're gonna put it in this baking sheet here.
Okay.
And you're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for 15 minutes.
Well, listen, we're almost done here, so we're gonna just go ahead and get this in the pan, top it off with the marshmallows, 15 minutes at 375, and then we'll have a delicious side dish ready to go.
Yes.
And that does look amazing. Okay, we are back and we are ready for our taste testing. All right, chefs, we brought some very special guests to sample your dishes, and y'all did not know we were doing this, right? No. So this is Mercedes from our communications department. That's Anthony on the end. He's also from our communications department. The gentleman in the middle is our superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos. He likes food a lot.
I do,
So,
I do, and this looks great already. I can tell. I haven't even tasted it, and it's going to be outstanding.
so we're going to start with the tasting, and Shell, we're going to go over your dish. So you guys dig in. Shell made the buttery broccoli. You had a fancy name for it.
Yeah, it's garlic butter broccoli. It's like just a sauteed broccoli with like a nice brown butter, like sauteed garlic, salt and pepper. You can add a little bit of seasoning, like a little bit of spice to it, to kick it up a little bit.
Very good. And Mercedes, what's your review?
I'm going back for seconds.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. Dr. Cavazos?
I like it.
5 gobbles.
5 gobbles.
5 gobbles. That's 5 out of 5.
Yes.
5
And-
gobbles, not stars. Gobbles.
It's Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving.
And Anthony?
I've already eaten 2 bites.
Oh, okay, for you, that's very good.
That is something great.
Okay, very good. Now, Humberto, you had our next dish, so we'll have y'all swap out to the, honey glazed carrots, right?
Glazed carrots.
So tell us the secret to the honey glazed carrots.
Well, we first started off with the butter. We melted the butter until we added the brown sugar, and then we just added the honey until everything became caramelized. Then we added the blanched carrots and just finished cooking them off in the pan.
It's a beautiful color, a beautiful texture. How's the flavor?
Very good.
Outstanding. You had me at the melted butter, and what else came?
Brown sugar
Brown
and the
sugar
honey.
and the honey. Outstanding.
And we just hit it a little bit at the end with some thyme.
Perfect. It tastes great. Another 5 out of 5 gobbles for you.
5
I
gobbles.
think this is a good kids recipe, actually. You know, kids who don't want to eat like their carrots, it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Absolutely, good. Easy to make too,
Yes.
for kids of all ages to be able to provide something for Thanksgiving. Work together in the kitchen. All right, are you ready for the last dish? And that is Jared's sweet potato casserole. It's always a crowd pleaser, right? So tell us what went into your dish.
So first we boiled the sweet potatoes, and then we mashed that together with some brown sugar, some salt, some vanilla, and some butter. And when we mashed that all together, we put it in a baking pan and we baked it and put the marshmallows on top.
That gives it the sweet and the savory. Anthony, could you stop chewing for a minute and tell us what you think?
This is awesome. Who doesn't love marshmallows? Come on.
Well, I don't know. I think everybody loves the marshmallows. Mercedes, what's your review?
Very good. Actually, usually don't have the marshmallows with sweet potatoes, but I like the way that you put them on top like that, so that's not necessarily mixed in. You get just enough that you want. So.
And Dr.
Yeah,
Cavazos.
that sounded very formal. I like sweet potato, and I like the way you made it, and the marshmallow too. So another 5 out of 5. This is outstanding. You guys have done a great job, and I appreciate you. You set an example for our students across the district, and you make this kind of stuff. So congratulations, and thank you for all your hard work.
And y'all just be warned, we're going to be over here a lot more now that we've sampled some of your dishes. And it's Thanksgiving
It is.
season. It is a time for all of us to be grateful, to give thanks. And from all of us at the Arlington Independent School District, we're grateful to all of you for watching, for supporting our students, and making these opportunities for them to become world-class chefs when they're in high school, pursuing those dreams out into the real world. Thank you, special taste testers.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
And do you have more? You have more? Yeah. You do have more. Yeah, perfect.
Do not be alarmed.
That's
There's
right.
plenty. Hey, listen, we have all the information on these recipes so you can make them for your Thanksgiving festival. So just look down below, wow your friends and your family, and know that these recipes came from our hardworking students at the Arlington ISD. I'm going to say gobble gobble for now.
That's right.
And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.